Afternoon, everybody. Just wanted to do a quick video. Some of the things I've been working on over the last weekend or so. I got an order or a question from someone if I could make a holster for one of the little Bond Arms Derringers. I'm assuming it's probably one of the 45 410 or I'm not absolutely sure. But I got a drawing, and from the drawing I was able to make a little wooden model, and wooden model fits in pretty good. I'm hoping that this will work. I'm going to try to mail it off to Jim down in Texas sometime, if not today, maybe tomorrow, and we'll see if it fits. And if it fits, we'll have a good pattern for some Derringer holsters. It's real simple, just a belt flap and a little pocket for it to go into. I'm not 100% happy with this, but it's a prototype, so we'll send it off and see how it works. And that got me thinking about a little tiny Derringer that I've had for quite a while. This one's empty, it's safety checked. It's just a little 22 Magnum Cobra. It was super cheap a while back. So I made myself a small, just a little belt holster, something I'll be able to tuck it on. It's almost canted a little bit like a cross draw, so I might be able to use it sort of as a driving holster, or if it's mounted on the strong side, it'll still hold it in just fine. But that was just something I was able to take a couple of scraps actually and work something out with that. And since I was working on some things for myself, I put together a little belt holster for my 380 from a little LCP, and this is a design that I've had for some of my other semi-autos. I just sort of shrunk it down a little bit, and the LCP fits in there pretty tight even without a retention strap, so we're going to give that a little go to see how that works. Now, the big project that I've been working on was for George's BFR, and I took his drawing and I started working on a couple of designs for the top part for the revolver, and then I got into some bigger patterns for something longer, and I was just having some difficulty deciding whether it was going to fit or not. So I took the drawing and I made my own BFR. This is my big fake revolver. Now, this is to the dimensions of the drawing. The barrel size, I just used some 3/4 pine and an old pill bottle to make the sizing of it, but that really helped, and I was able to make a nice big pattern that would fold around it that seemed to be right. And then from the paper pattern I go to poster board patterning, and I think this is going to work out pretty well, that the BFR will fit right in. There's going to be enough room for the stitch lines. It'll have a flap that goes down onto 3 button studs, and that's what will hold it on. Either this could be worn on a belt, it's going to have to be a pretty strong belt, or what I came up with and what George and I decided this would be a bandolier style. So I have to decide where I want to put holes for adjusters, but this will go over the right shoulder. Actually the left shoulder. It'll hang down to here, and this will be a reinforced slot that the tab can go through, and that'll hold it on bandolier style. And oh Jesus, this thing looks like a octopus hanging on me here. But I just want to put some adjusters in here to shorten it up a little tiny bit, to bring it up a little higher. And there'll be a thinner belt on the back with a buckle that'll allow for some adjustment if you're wearing a heavier coat. And George, I'll send you a quick email. Thinking about doing just like 5 shell loops here, and that would also conceal the holes that'll be in for the adjuster. So we'll see how that works out. But the BFR holster project is coming along just fine. I didn't cut any leather yet. I didn't want to waste anything, so I wanted to wait till I had a good pattern set up and something I was satisfied with. I don't usually do any kind of unboxings. I don't usually show off anything that I've got that was new, but decided that since today is my 50th birthday, I was going to treat myself, and got something that came out recently. I thought was going to be maybe something I'll be able to use this summer, and went ahead and invested in one of those little Taurus GX4s, little micro compact, 11+1. It's, what sold me on this one is the trigger. I've had PT111s, I've had 2 G2Cs, and I like the function, but the trigger was always a hang-up. The trigger on this GX4 I was really pretty happy with, pretty impressed with, so I'm looking forward to maybe a quick trip to the range this weekend and see how it actually functions. It comes with all the usual, the little manual. It has a changeable back strap for your hand size, nifty little keychain, GX4. This is actually a little screwdriver for the takedown button. One extra magazine, but I think I'm going to have to maybe invest in 1 or 2 more, and one of these handy targets to hang out there when you get to the range to function test it. So this is also going to get a little holster, probably going to be something similar to what I did for the LCP, maybe with a little extra mag pouch on it. I did one of those for my G2C that I liked pretty well, so that's what I've been working on. That's what I've been up to, and school's about to end, so summer's about to begin. The son and I are going to have some fun and some adventures, so I'll still be putting out some videos, maybe not as often, or maybe a little more often. I don't know how much more time I'm going to have. So thank you much. We'll see you. Have a good afternoon.